So I believe it's time to go deeper. I guess I'll go back this way. Pick back up where the signs left off. It's the golden hour. That obnoxious place where some movies will try to film like their whole movie at this time, which leads to them being able to only film for like 1 hour out of the day, and it makes their production schedule take like ages. This way, Papa. Starting to sound a little sarcastic. I don't know if I appreciate it. Is that this? Oh, is this the gate? This is the obnoxious gate that was closed all the time. It opened here. Oh, there's another big boy. Rose is waiting for you. That cart's never going away though, huh? There's a couple of you guys. I was not expecting the double kill. Well, that happened. More dead animals on the map. The game records every single one. They just insist on it. I guess I'm going back sooner than I expected.
Welcome, Ethan.
Meat and fish and poultry. Okay, this one I can finish.
We've gathered all the ingredients.
Luck.
Now,
Effectiveness. The thing I'm so good at. Upgrade that skill I've never used before. I don't think I've...
apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
Bird and beast pull-out. I swear I haven't remembered to block a single time.
Not a bad dish.
That's all fish though, so I only have one option. And that's it. So I guess that was probably every meat in the game. Now we just need to find some more fish locations. Because there's apparently 7 more fish and 1 finest fish. And some of them are sneakily placed, so I could have missed them for all I know.
You have an eye for quality. Thank you.
It is hard to be sure. Because that one fishing spot I did find recently was kind of sneaky. Not as obvious as dudes just right in your path, or the use of the show must go on. Or having a photo point straight at something. It occurs to me that we spent the first 4 hours of this game either in the lead up to the castle or in the castle. If not more than that. And the meat mechanic was introduced after that. Like they were still layering on mechanics. Kind of shows that you just don't have to have everything immediately in the game. Oh yeah, we're definitely going towards the birds like I figured. Some games try to front load everything in like the first hour, and it's like you don't have to understand everything, and in fact you don't need to have access to every system immediately. Sometimes it's just a bit much. I always think of like, I think Star Ocean 4 or something. It was like, it's some big JRPG and I haven't learned that I don't like these yet or whatever. And I wanted to try it out, and it's like, here's this giant menu of tutorials to play before we even let you start the game. And it took me an hour to get to the tutorials, and then I never played the game. And I still haven't. Well, they're saying to go that way, so obviously I'm gonna go this way. Fishy, 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 fishy. Please? Ooh, maybe. Conspicuous explodey spot tells me I'm gonna be doing a fight round here. There's a few of them. Can I walk up that stream? Kaka. Kaka. I am one of you. Do not be startled. Is it gonna be a bobble? It's a booble bobble. Can I melee? Nope. Is there a, let's see, V? No, V is map. That's one of the go-to buttons for melee. C is crouch. X. Oh, X is quick turn. I just learned that at the end of the game. I mean, I do have a mouse. I don't need a quick turn that much. But that's useful for controller. Yeah, it'd be weird for Resident Evil not to have a quick turn button. It's just, this is how fast I can turn around my mouse. It's like the same speed. So I don't really need to memorize the hotkey for it. I think I played 7 on PS4 originally. I think my PC was less good back then, but also I think it might have not been a simultaneous release. Getting bony around here. Am I gonna find out that if I went the path I was obviously supposed to take, it was like locked and I had to go this way anyway? Oh, this is locked. It happens so much where I go the other path and then it's like, haha, that's where you were supposed to go. If you had gone the correct path, you would have hit a locked door anyway. That especially happened when I played Metroid. Metroid is built in a context where in platformers you go to the right. And so you go to the right a little bit in Super Metroid, and there's immediately a locked door, and you're like, oh, I guess I gotta go left. But without playing any Metroids, I've just been pre-programmed by so many games to think, oh, go left to find the secrets that might be there before you go right. But then that was the whole game. I could have used a knife for that, I forgot. Piggy. Just look at the flowers. Like a certain grim intersection between being a commentator that's supposed to be like, let's think of something funny to say, haha, and then being like a video game player where half of the things you're doing are violent. It's like, I say really grim things all the time. So we're gonna be playing in this like, I get investigated by the FBI at some point, and they're like, look at all this evidence we have of you said those fucked up things you said. I'm like, you don't know, no, but also I'm fucked. It's kind of a fear there of having to explain your weird stuff you said over the years to people that don't understand it. There's the tame version, which is like your parents and they don't understand anything you do. Then there's like the version I've heard on on podcasts recently of like, oh, you know, the Iranian government doesn't understand what memes are, so good luck explaining them to this TikTok trend that they think is treason. And you're in their jail. And it's like, oh fuck. It's another Biggly Boy. There's additional Biggly Boys. These guys like aren't even explained. I mean, not that much is necessarily explained, but these aren't even like story contextualized. These guys just show up and it's like, it's me, the guy with too much axe. I've got axe for days. Is this an AMA? Because I'm certainly axing you every question I've ever wanted. No, don't notice me. Don't notice me. I'm still exploring and getting all the loot. I just want to get all the loot. I just want to get all the loot. Stop it. Is he gonna jump straight up here? You betcher he is. Okie dokie. This is a really big area. Can I also take the fight outside to the other exploding barrels? Because I just want to use every exploding barrel on him. He just keeps jumping up and down, and I just keep jumping up and down as well. Are you annoyed? Haha. Where'd he go? I can't see him past all the stuff I did. I'm having trouble seeing him past my own bullshit. Okay. Eh. That wasn't close enough. Shit, I wasted one. Maybe. Probably. He's too close. I don't even know if I got that item or not, but I'm just moving. Gotta keep it moving. Oh! Wow, I really thought you were chasing me. The limitations of first person, man. Okay. The limitations of first... Let me pick it up! Jesus. They need to patch that. It's like the biggest flaw of the entire game is the F prompt just being weirdly evasive. It's like, there's an I'm looking straight at an item. What do you think I want to do? Why can I Wi-Fi grab it from across the map sometimes, but I can't pick it up when it's right in front of me and I'm looking straight at it? I don't think he's happy with my behavior. Oh boy. Aside from that mishap a moment ago, it's like way safer to fight this guy. Because the map makes it easier. Uh-oh. You can't walk around that, whatever that was. Oh shit. Oh, he's booking it. Boy is moving all of his junk. Eh. Hi. Am I hurting you? Is he gonna like destroy the environment at some point? Because it feels like we're gonna take this outside because there's all those barrels. Can I open this door? Oh, there's 3 locks on it. Do I have to break the locks? Oh. None of them broke. That bodes poorly. Okay, you can. The shotgun just sucks at it. Okay. Did you see it snap onto him? Oh boy, they're coming. Is he gonna climb up or is he gonna charge me? There he is. Wee! Oh my god. Infinite meat. Is he gonna chase me outside? July 8th. Today is the day that Jolly Merchant stops by. He always gives me old newspapers. I know Miranda forbids them, but news of the outside world is always so fascinating. There was one thing that piqued my interest in the last one. It was an article about some medicine company? I don't remember the name, but their emblem looked familiar. Uh-oh. It was the same symbol on the giant's chalice. I'm pretty sure I saw the same one painted on the walls in the cave, too. That radiating umbrella image really stands out. What's some outsider company emblem doing here? I wonder if they had anything to do with that man that stayed here all those years ago. Now I'm overthinking it. That's the thing that people always accuse me of doing, but they're wrong. Don't let them tell you that. You're onto something. I think he's gonna... Is he gonna burst out of the building at me? Huh, I'm just walking out of the fight. This opens up. Now I'm out here. Are you gonna come after me? Uh-oh. Boys! The boys are here. The boys is back in town. Hi, guys. Thank you for coming to the show. That was 4 of them. Holy shit. Wow. That was one of the most effective bullets I've ever used. Oh, that was my last bullet. That's fitting, I guess. Do I need to go back in then? I mean, I want to kill him. He's worth money. I thought he'd burst out of the building towards those barrels, but I guess they had other uses. Hopefully it didn't restart his health or something. Oh, there's items around. Hi! Ow. That wasn't a normal grenade. At all. Hello. Oh, he's being a spitty boy. He's up to some shit, is what he's doing. Get off me, flying guys. They kind of look like the, blood-starved beast. Ow. Ah, my whole screen's red. Holy shit. How much damage did you do? Are you guys that dangerous? Where is he? This is chaos to keep track of. These guys are actually really annoying to fight. They're hard to track. Here he comes. Oh boy. Walk into my explodey boy. Come on over. There you go, buddy. Oh god, he was coming. Oh god, he can't go that way. Lot of screen shake, making it harder to tell what I'm doing. It's a bit crowded in here. Why did that enemy drop scrap metal? He's made of flesh. Hi. Thank you for that mistake. Whoop. Put it in the crossroad spot. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's not gonna step there. I may have chosen poorly. Come on over. My last bullet, so please die to mine. Or I'm gonna have to do some crafting, I guess. I'll have to do it anyway because I don't have any bullets. Hey, dick! Stop summoning enemies. Just walk into my mine. It's right there. Mind your own business, dick. There it goes. Wow, that's perfect. Sometimes I get conspiracy theorist about it, and I think that these bosses conspire to use up your ammo. They also supply you with ammo, but it definitely feels sometimes like they specifically use just enough ammo to be a problem on purpose. Alright, let's deal with this. You pricks. Enough of you guys. Alright. Yeah, that was like on the nose of like, oh wow, I got right to my health bar. I got right to my last bullet. And suddenly he dies to my mind. Like, But I do have a bunch of crafting left over, so they might take that into account too, so who knows. It's the best argument oh, that was a lot of handgun ammo just sitting there. It's the best argument I can think of for why these games hide their health bars. Is that they might, because these games do have adaptive difficulty. So there's a lot of like subterfuge you can employ in your boss fight, where you can adjust how much health they have and how long the fight's going, and even change those numbers mid-fight if you want to, based on how much ammo the player has. Or let's see. Now let's go back to my flame shots. There's a lot of tricks you could use if you want to. And it'd be more obvious if there was a health bar, because suddenly your progress would change, weirdly. Not that there's not a bunch of arbitrary bullshit happening in health bars anyway in games, like Metroid Prime, where you hit certain thresholds on the health bar that are unmarked, and suddenly the rest of your damage you were doing just doesn't matter, because it's a phase change, so the boss is immune to damage now. Fuck you. You used your strongest attack when the boss had 51% health? Well, guess what? It did 1% damage. Screw you. I hate that part so much. I feel like you should be able to. You should get the full damage, and then the phase change should happen. Even if it does give you a head start into the next phase, it's a huge dick move to do that. So it's the way that having a health bar can be surprisingly deceptive. Is when it does tricks like that. You might as well just have multiple health bars. Then it's like, oh wow, surprise phase 2. But you're not like surprised when you use your strongest attack when they have 1% health. and then it only does 1% health because that was the end of the health bar. But when they're at 51% health and there's no marking for the phase change on the health bar, it sucks to have your biggest attack do 1% damage. I mean, I guess I'm headed back. Am I headed back? I got meat. Oh, there was some fish in there. Oh, there was also fish and poultry. Alright. That's neat. I can use some of that stuff. But the meat is otherwise just overkill. It's like too much meat. So I guess they don't expect you to get perfect meat completionism. There's some pre-butchered meat at one locale, if you are so inclined as to find it. And whatnot. Giant crystal axe. Father Nicola's angel. Very valuable. Oops.
Oh, you've brought in something special.
I can finish this one.
We've gathered all the ingredients. Now.
Although maybe I shouldn't have. The movement speed increase is definitely my priority.
Here's your share.
Over the guard stuff. Yeah. The poultry and everything's excessive. The question is whether he'll add a new one or not. Also, that's a lot of money when I don't have anything to spend it on.
Food is life.
It's time to get these reload speeds. I had a few things to spend it on. I don't need rate of fire and reload speed on this gun, though. That's a bit much. It can already hold 5 shots, and that's like most of my ammo. If I'm fighting anything stronger than that, I'm hopefully not actively using it. And I also fire once at a time with that gun.
Thank you for your purchase.
What does that look like? Am I buying one bullet at a time or one stack of bullets? Normally I'd be like, the adaptive difficulty will fill my bullets anyway, so this is pointless. And I'm still a little bit in that territory. You can kind of lean on these games to spawn ammo for you instead of needing to buy it. Which was a controversial element of my Dead Space playthrough, was the fact that I kept selling my ammo, but I'm like, there's only like one time in the whole playthrough where it actually got me, where it actually bit me in the ass. The rest of the game I could pretty confidently rely on the idea that the game was going to spawn ammo during all the fights anyway, so selling most of my ammo all the time was very useful. I'm worried about selling my meat and poultry only for the reason that what if there's a surprise boss fight? I mean, not all the wrong words were used there. What if there's surprise upgrades later? Because like he adds upgrades over time, so what if he adds a recipe? I feel like this is a suspiciously large surplus of meat to not be something that you can actually spend at some point. But I could be completely wrong about that. And in which case, if I get another gun, which is possible, I'm going to be in some inventory problems pretty quickly. Also, I have a lockpick still. I'm not used to having lockpicks. But none of the local things are locked. And maybe I'll just save it for the next zone. There'll probably be something lockpickable. I probably left something not lockpicked in the castle, but I think I can't go back, maybe? I also don't know if I want to backtrack that far. But anyway, I stocked up on some stuff. Just kind of made sense to do so. They gave me all that money. Go back to the first save. I don't need to keep that one. I don't like to... I like having multiple saves. Ever since that scarring moment in KOTOR as a kid, where I had to start my whole game over because I locked myself in the in Korriban when I was too low level to actually do it, and it was my only save. but I don't like scrolling. I pretty much have a sweet spot of like 4 saves per game. It usually works for me. God, should actually reload my guns after I buy ammo. Yeah, when you buy ammo, it actually runs your ammo. Your money doesn't go that especially far. I think you do genuinely buy 1 bullet at a time, not like a stack of them like you'd be expecting. Oh, did that one move? Or someone up top? Someone's okay, I think someone's outside. I had the thought of like, are those things gonna come at me, like bite at me when I'm going by them? No. Is it Big Boy? Maybe it's Big Boy. The funny thing about how funny all this brush is that you think it might be one of those enemies for a second. It looks like hair. Why is this gun out? Snipey's not exactly my go-to. That is a lot of birds. They're weirdly quiet right now. Oh shit. Haha. Haha. 2 kills. Come at me, bros. Come at me, scrubload, I'm ripped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My like palms like folded over a little bit and stuck. There we go. You guys have really not kept up with the power creep, have you? Dude, I instantly headshot and killed 3 of them, and then that guy, well, I missed twice, and then I instantly headshot him and killed him. At close range with a different gun. Oh, I hear someone. We're not done. This is, I see this and I'm just thinking about that, that giant, oh hello. That giant burned wolf at the beginning of Bloodborne. It's such a great visual. Hello, thanks for standing nice and still so I zoom. Thank you. I'm hunting the most dangerous game. Man wolf. They're just not very smart enemies. They, oh boy. Hey, you thought to do a thingy. Oh shit. Hi. Wow. Have I upgraded my gun that much since our last encounter? I think these are... It's actually... I'm starting to suspect this might be an artificially easy fight. There's usually a fuck you, let's shoot everything element late in Resident Evil games when they stop being horror-y and start being an action game. Dude, oh yeah, there's so many of them. They probably are easier to kill than normal. I hear one over here still. I don't want them behind me. Can I get up there? Because I think that killed one up there. So the loot's probably there, unless it falls down automatically. It's a trip having the sniper rifle be so effective. It feels a bit out of place in the horror-y kind of thing. Because it's like too much power given to me. That's a barrel, that usually means a bigger fight. And a mine. Whoever comes around here is going to be in trouble. I think I hear static from like a radio somewhere. Or is that supposed to be the birds? What fight was this for? Is it still coming? Oh boy, yep. That was not the best bullet to use on that, but bit of a waste. Like, not ideal. Hi. The ARB gotta head back down. They probably dropped stuff. Yep. Ooh, where was that? Where was that prompt? The prompts are weird in this game. Where is it? Am I seeing the crystal skull that's upstairs? I think I am. Why is it so hard to get prompts that are right in front of you, but I can get prompts that are like through a wall? I think the whole item pickup system just needs a bit of a patch. Yeah, there it is. That's weird. I've had things right on the floor in front of me from a broken barrel or crate that I can't pick up, but I can see something that's upstairs somehow. More barrels. We're not done. I think it was Soft and Hollow made a really good point about anticipation in video games and how you can use gameplay mechanics to set up the idea that something's going to happen.
How do I get this door open?
Especially if you keep not paying it off. Like I see these barrels and I'm like, oh, a fight's gonna happen and I'll use those barrels. You've seen me think that way a lot this episode, proactively thinking about the scripting and the logic of the game. And sometimes people are like, you're breaking the immersion, just be immersed in the experience and don't think so much. But it's like, no, I play games where you recognize patterns. We're humans. You're gonna recognize patterns and then try to use them. That's just basic humaning. I'd be criticized for not doing it. But there's a great trick you can do with this stuff is if you keep setting this stuff up and then not doing anything with it. And I played the game, I think it was called The Devil with Stephanie last Halloween. I guess last year's Halloween. Because of, I think it was a Soft and Hollow video about it. And it's just the idea that as you go through the game, you keep talking to dudes and experiencing weird creepy visuals and there's no combat happening. But you keep finding bullets. Just one at a time, you find another bullet, another bullet, another bullet, and no gun, and no combat for the bullets. And you're like, another bullet, another bullet. And you're like, this is building up to something, oh fuck. And so what you can do is be aware that your player sees stuff like this and reacts to it, and then use that knowledge to build anticipation in a uniquely video gamey sort of way, instead of seeing it as a weakness. It's not gonna go up to the other one, but I'm gonna be attacked. Yep. Hi. Cool roar, bro. It's a lot of roars, though. TBH. Hi. Not my best use of barrels, admittedly. Was that all the enemies? Nope. Roar for me. Now I just want to use the barrels. Although maybe I'm being too proactive. Maybe the fight's going to be short now. Oh god. Ah! He jumped behind me! Maybe I'm being too proactive with the barrels. Maybe the fight's going to go on for a while. Or maybe it's infinite enemies until I deal with the other half. In which case I better fucking start moving. It's really funny headshotting them all though as they kept roaring. Like, sir, you're standing extremely still. I cannot stress enough how badly that goes for you. Follow-up question, is it time limit? Is the gate open, or do I have to get to the other one fast enough to pull both of them? Nope. You know it's open. Okay. And the fight's over. Oh, I didn't use them all. There were an abundance of barrels around. Oh, I'm not even out of ammo, I just needed to reload. All right. They were really a danger at the beginning of the game, but now you were just plowing through them. I guess it's the difference between the unupgraded first pistol and shotgun versus the upgraded second pistol and shotgun. I'm a little sad they weren't a persistent threat though. I was kind of hyped, like, oh shit, here we go, lichens, let's go. And they went from an overpowering threat that you cannot face off against in like a giant wave that you just literally have to outlast, apparently, because I could not survive that. Like, there was too many enemies, I think it was just infinite, to now being cannon fodder. Although the second time I did the intro, I definitely did so much better that they were already kind of reducing in threat. They're just not that aggressive. It's really just the boss dude with the axe, with the hammer. I fought two axe guys now that'll like him, and then the two like proper werewolves. Those guys are aggro. Although the second one I just dismantled. It was like one of those moments where you're like, when you do a planned Big Daddy takedown in BioShock, so you just set up your traps. I used to set up a hallway that just was like an entire hallway of lightning arrows that have those tripwires, and then I'd aggro the Big Daddy from the opposite side of it when he patrolled by, and he just charged straight through them, and he would die halfway down the hallway from one charge. My tried and true. Oh, this is
must be their den.
This is a battle gauntlet if I've ever seen one. So I wonder, did they preview this end game zone in the intro when I had to run from them? I did have the thought that's a really big area for me to have to fight through. That was like a really big zone for one quick chase. Oh boy. It's getting crowded over here. Hello. Everybody chased me for a bit. No reason. I just like being chased. Hi. Not exactly the crowd kill I was hoping for. Did they even die? They're getting back up, aren't they? They didn't all follow me as tightly as I thought they would, because that one spot, there was a lot of them. Hey guys. Oh, I just shot the wood. Hey guys. Just come on up. Come into my crowd shot spot. I've got a crowd control weapon here. Hello. Bye. They're letting me get away a lot right now. Alright, I'm over here now. Just exploring while I fight. Picking up what you can. Hello. Oh, he's okay.
Okay, big guy.
Okay, nope. This is bad. I'm just gonna put this here real quick. See you guys later. Somebody's gonna detonate that, right? You dicks! How did you not detonate that? There you go. How did none of you guys detonate that? There's so many of you. What, do you guys have soft feet? Or light, that's soft feet? That was weird. That's not what I meant to say. Light feet? I don't know. Like rogues? Wow, they're crowding my stees. There we go. That's enough of... Ow! Who did that? Who did that? Rude. Oh, hello. That's a bad time, honestly. You could just not. Did that even hit you guys? I think so. With my hotkeys, there we go. Got someone. Got someone. That was not a headshot. Couldn't go for the hat trick. I have a lot of these. Holy shit. I have 6 more. Ow. Hey guys. Oh, you're not crowded up. Oh, you're not stacked anymore. Ooh, he's coming. Oh shit! Big boy. Why was he upstairs? He's scattered weirdly. Is he unarmored yet? Ooh. Thank you. Ow. Shit. He came up on me. Ow. Excuse me. Just gonna keep it moving. Hi. That's not good. That's not good. Somebody needs to take a lesson on effective range, and that person is me. How are there still so many of you? I don't have any more of these. Well. These guns. That was diminished for usefulness. Should have been scoping, I guess. Or ADS. That's not... That gun doesn't have ammo. Switching to the wrong gun. His head exploded. Weren't there more enemies still? Wasn't there at least one more unarmored guy? Where the fuck did he go? Did that random pistol shot I do kill him? Then I just didn't look? When you died, I wasn't even looking. Hello? God, that didn't work at all. I get that it's a little too in the corner, but holy shit, there was a cloud of enemies there. It's astonishing that none of them triggered it. Explosive rounds. This is a big enough area that's actually kind of hard to think of all the spots where somebody might have died to get their items. That was a very big fight. They pretty much just keep running, keep climbing and dropping. Funnily enough, it's like a similar... Like if you want to talk about how this is more action-y than horror-y, the level design that goes into this kind of Resident Evil level is actually more similar to the level design that you put into a Doom level. The way that you have different all these spots that where you go higher and you weave through hallways, and you go higher and weave through hallways. Then then you have all these options for dropping down, because it's just like a complex and more interesting layout than of what's essentially just like a figure 8. Like you could basically start with a figure 8 shape, because it's just the option to run around and keep like using the level design to keep running forward, but also weaving back and doubling back forever to keep like moving while you're fighting, and you just make that more and more complicated until it turns into this like Ouroboros of like winding passageways and 3 floors. But like it's pretty much the same idea between Doom and Resident Evil. In fact, I played Doom Eternal, and it's 2016, and this looks like one of its levels. Maybe like a slight, you could probably put a percentage modifier on how big the hallways are a little bit, like Doom's probably 20% bigger with its like floor space, but it's not incompatible. There's just a different implication of tone, but not as much. It's what places this firmly as being especially not in the 1, 2, 3, and 7 series. This is essentially the best. I was gonna say it's the best part of the 5 and 6 series, but then I remember like, oh right, the whole point is that those are supposed to be trying to be, those games are desperately trying to recapture 4. I'll get around to it at some point. Or maybe Patreon will choose it, who knows? I got more goats. They'll probably tell me at the beginning how many, at the end how many I got. Your head is not gonna fit there, sir. You need to crouch. What? Your head was not gonna fit there. You can't trick me. I saw that angle. Ooh. They actually jump up and feast on the hanging bodies? They really are economically splitting them in half to give them more options to jump up and eat on them, huh? Yeah, that really is what they're for. So do you guys eventually turn into the big dude if you live long enough? Hello. Or are they, is that like a pure blood, or like an especially well adapted sample or something? Like what that guy was putting in people and transforming them in the fish place. King's orders finally arrived. Withdraw. It is most vexing that we must abandon the border stronghold to those heretics. If I had but a little more time, I know I might be able to turn the tides of this battle. Nay, I should not put on airs. It is my curiosity that ties me to this place. There is a number of ruins in the vicinity, which the locals say are very ancient. The ceremony site with 4 giant statues, the caves with murals carved on the walls, the stone plinth they call the Giant's Chalice. Where did the people who built them come from? Where did they go? Cotton Eye Joe. It irks me that we must abandon this place without knowing. We only had one brief encounter with Chris, and then he was gone again. Are we ever gonna get context for what the fuck he's up to? Alright, he had a whole DLC epilogue last game, right? He hunted down the trap maker guy. But like, what the fuck is Chris up to these days? Hello, point of no return fight room. Alright. Immediately sound like they're waiting for me. Oh, it's the dude. It's Harry Man McDude dude. Uh-oh. Should I be concerned? I feel like I should be concerned. He might be especially hard compared to the axe guys. Can't open that door. Uh-oh. This is a kind of tight, uncomfortable environment to fight you in. Do I blow up these pillars? That pillar doesn't hold anything up, so no, probably not. Does he destroy these pillars? Oh boy. Did he jump? He might have the same moveset as the axe guys. He might not be that crazy. Ha 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 ha. Oh god, he's right here. I thought that was the environment. That's how big it was. I turned around and thought I was looking at a pillar. Whoopsie. Oh shit! Ow. Dude, this is not much room to work with. Might be time to use the big boy. Hi. Nope. Oh right, you have to reload after every shot. I should have been doing that. Did he even care about that? I don't think he even cared about my shot. Are these working? Due to the limited ammo nature of these games, I'm always a little worried that my bullets are not actually doing anything, and I might be wasting them in certain moments. Oh shit, they're close. Oh, and he's down here. Great. Ah, he got his own guy. You fool. You spent all that time summoning 2 dudes, then killed one of them. What are you doing? Oh, no. You can't do that. That's cheating. I kind of needed those to evade past you. Kind of a dick move to remove my pillars. I thought these pillars were eternal. Did he even care about that? I'm not sure if he cared about that. Can't get me. What? That went through the wall. That's cheating. I took cover. That's not fair. I took cover. Oh, that's a lot of you. I wasn't expecting you to show up just like that. Where the fuck did you guys come from? Okay, I need time to use some of these. This is definitely a foobar situation. Just go all in. Hard commit. Make a mess. He's doing the spin. Hey, he's dead. Ooh. The achievement was up Urs. Was he a bear man then? Like Ursa? It was a surprisingly quick fight. I did use all of my big explosions though, so I guess that might be why. Okay, these fights definitely make me second guess myself constantly, where I'm like, did I not notice some loot the first time? Or are they literally spawning new loot over the course of the fight that's not from enemies? Because they might be. You might just kind of be peppering the resources in so you don't just lose. Alright. Well, I used all of my flame grenades. Down to one flare boy, which he didn't seem to care about the flare at all. The not sonic boom, what am I talking? Flash grenades. Yeah. Flash bang, that's the term I was looking for. I'm expecting a smooth, squishy dragon to show up who has no eyes and no legs. But a lot of books. Who read books to Seath? Given that he couldn't read them. Yellow quartz. Yellow quartz is not, I don't think that's very valuable. I feel like he's not going to want that very much. What a weird variety of crystals to be in the same place. This doesn't... the crystal formation I'm looking at is clearly homogeneous. It doesn't have a bunch of different colors in it. And why would... This would all have formed into one pool that had a homogeneous, and that's not entirely true. It could have had a homogeneous, chemical composition in the pool, but there are certain crystals that form more easily than others, and so, I don't remember what it's called. It's not factorization. I don't remember what the term is for it, but this actually is a geological process we can discuss here, where certain crystals are easier to form with less energy input. How much energy input is basically the terminology for how hard they are to form, basically, or how likely they are to form. Because just like the individual molecules just kind of bouncing around in the liquid, and then forming crystals around a nucleus, certain crystals are more likely to form more easily, and so that'll be the thing that forms first as much as possible. But because that's the type that's forming more easily, that crystal will have certain molecules in it, and then whatever molecules are most common in that crystal will then be removed from the chemical pool disproportionately. And so eventually you'll run out of those you'll run out of it having any more to form the original crystal, But then you still will probably have leftovers of other chemicals that didn't form that crystal, and those then might form something else. That said, what we're looking at is definitely is just the same crystal. It doesn't look like different things formed at all, so the fact that I'm picking up like yellow quartz and then Vivianite and then like I picked up like 6 different crystals, I think, that doesn't seem like it makes sense. But they're on their way to making sense, so that's fun. Also, I don't know what crystal fragments are. Now that we're actually defining some of the crystals specifically, it makes it all the more interesting that most of the crystals are just crystals. You know, crystals. The default crystal that doesn't exist. There's no default anything in life, really. Default is a thing that humans created. Anyway, it's been a while since we had a reason for a geology rant, but that one was one I've never gone on before. It came out. I just got reminded of it by the environment, giving me a context to discuss it. Sometimes people are like, when are you going to make a compilation of those? I'm like, I don't fucking know where they are. You want to find them all for me? I don't know where they are to put them together. So I passed his test, I guess. It was to fight his bear man. I'm calling him a bear now, man, because his achievement was Urs. Let's see. Up yours, up URS, exclamation point. Defeat Urius in the stronghold. It might just be a riff on his name, which may or may not be a reference to being a bear. They're lichens so far, so I guess it makes sense for him to be another lichen. Wolf, not a bear. But I definitely, for a moment, was like, Ursa?
What?
You're the real deal, Ethan. Well done.
Quit hiding, asshole. I'm not letting you get out of this.
Cool your jets. Just a little bit more, and you're all wrapped up. I'll lend you a hand. So in exchange...
In exchange, what?
First of all, come to me. Put all the flasks in the altar, and I'm sure you'll figure the rest out. See you, Ethan.
God damn it.
Everybody lies to you. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. There's an element of that, right? Like, between, the villains themselves, and maybe Mia also, but also Chris and his organization, and the merchant, everybody is not telling me what's going on, and they all have plans of some kind and are up to something. And so Ethan, like many protagonists of many stories, it's entirely possible he's just actively causing his own demise, or he's like creating exactly the plan that they wanted anyway. Because like he's getting all the fragments and putting them together, and it's like they wanted to do the ritual. It was split between the 4 of them because apparently they were all supposed to do the ritual together for whatever reason, when that was like the mother's goal apparently. But now that the other 3 siblings are out of the way, I'm guessing that this guy is like, oh cool, let's just let Ethan win then. He's all he's going to do is bring them all together to try to save his daughter, which is actually going to cause the ritual to happen. And now I can take all of the whatever the fuck happens from the ritual because I'm the only sibling left or something. He has no more reason to fight, maybe. It's a guess though, because just like Ethan, I have so little information to work on that I'm just grasping. Granted, I think I'm putting more in than he is. Where the fuck is Chris?